before you buy that item, before you spend that money, I want you to watch this video to the end and know when, how, and what exactly should you consider when buying anything if you want to gain financial freedom. The thing is, most at times after receiving our salaries, we now think of changing new clothes, buying new shoes. We spend the entire money on unnecessary things that will result us back to $0 in our bank account. But if you want to gain financial freedom, this video I will tell you, I will show you what to consider when buying anything. And the whole issue is, if you want to gain financial freedom, then you have to pay attention to your cash flow. Pay attention to how you spend your money, because we have no full control over the money we earn. But one thing you gotta put in mind, you have full control over how you spend your money, how money moves from your pocket. You have totally full control over that. So the question is, when should you buy? What must you consider when buying anything? And we're gonna start with the first step. The money you are using to buy the thing, is it the parent money or the baby money? And I'm gonna explain that to you. Ask yourself where you got the money and how you got it. You can't use money you suffered a week, a month to earn to buy something just like that. No, you have to make sure that that money also work for you, because you suffered before you earn that money. So you have to put that money into work, turn those money into slaves, and after that you can use the baby money. If the money you are using is the parents' money, then you have to stop. Make sure you put those money into work, turn those money into slaves, let them also work for you, invest them into stock, mutual funds, real estate, cryptocurrency. After earning something on that, which are the baby money, then you can use those baby money to buy anything you want. You don't eat the parents' money. So ask yourself how you got that money. If that's the parents' money, bro, I will advise you to stop. Invest that money. Don't buy that thing. Wait for some time. Earn something on that money before you can use them to buy anything. Next question I want you to consider before you buy anything: that car, that house, that clothes, that shoe, anything you intend to buy. Why do you need it? Ask yourself, why must you have that thing? Just to impress your friends, look good among your colleagues, show people that you have money, or that's the latest fashion? That thing you intend to buy, is it a want or need? Ask yourself and find answers to them. Do you need it because you need it to take your business to the next level, or for fancy purpose? Consider all these things before you buy the item. Let's move on to tip number 3. Is it an asset or liability? You have to know whether the item you are buying is an asset or liability. If you don't know assets are things that put money into our pocket, and liabilities are things that take money away from our pocket. I have a full video there, so you can go and watch that. The thing is, we want to gain financial freedom, so we don't have to buy things that will be taking money from our pocket at the end of the week, at the end of the month. We can do that. We can afford to lose money. If you want to gain financial freedom, we have to do away with liabilities and focus on more assets, things that will put money into our pocket rather than losing money. If you decide to buy that car, I want you to ask yourself, is it for personal use or business purpose? If for personal use, you have to put in mind at the end of the month you'll be losing money on maintenance, fuel consumption, and other roadways. So the car now becomes a liability, taking money away from our pocket. We don't want that if you want to gain financial freedom. Rather, if you decide to use that car for business purposes, you can register that car to be a taxi, Bolt, Uber, and you'll be earning at the end of the month. So you have to consider whether the thing you are buying is an asset or liability. The same thing if you decide to buy a house for personal use, you'll be losing money at the end of the month, at the end of the year, when it comes to maintenance, electricity bill, and other bills. But on the other hand, if you decide to buy that house and do renovation, do anything that will give that house value and rent it to people or resell it, you'll be making a lot of money. So you have to consider when buying a house, because the house can be an asset, it can also be a liability depending on what you intend to use it for. I won't talk much about assets and liabilities because I have a full video there. You can watch that at the end of this video. The link will be in the description box. Click on that to learn more about assets and liabilities. What must you consider? More assets or liabilities? I have a full video there. So let's move on with today's video. Anyway, if you see that this video is helping you, I want you to smash that like button, subscribe to join that community. I want to gain 10 subscribers at the end of this week, so help me to gain that 10 subscribers. 10 subscribers at the end of this week, so help me to gain that. Let's move on to the next step you have to consider before you buy anything. So moving on to the next step, if you decide to buy this thing, you have to get that thing. It's a must. now you want to buy it. The next thing I want you to consider is to find other alternatives. Find other alternatives. If you still decide to buy that thing, I want you to take your time and do research. Compare prices from stores to stores. Go online, check the prices on Amazon, Alibaba, Jumia, wherever that the thing can be bought. Make sure you buy it at a lower price rather than buying it at a high price. Do more research and come out with the best strategy. Use promo codes and discounts whenever you are buying anything. Compare the shipping cost from stores to stores before you buy that thing. Make sure you are buying at the cheaper price so that you can save some money when buying anything. We don't want to spend much if you want to gain financial freedom. The last step I would tell you, if you want to buy something, wait for a week, a month, or even a year before you buy that thing, and I will explain that. Most of the times we rush to buy things outside there. Whenever we see something, we want to buy that thing instantly, but from now I want you to spend some week before you buy that thing. After 1 week, you come to realization that you don't even need it. There is an alternative way to buy it at a cheaper price rather than buying it at the price that you saw. After 1 week, you know where to get it at a cheaper price from where you saw that. If I use this discount, when I ship it from here, the cost will be low compared to this place, so you come out with a better solution to get that thing. So anytime you want to buy something, wait for a week, sometimes wait for a year, because some product, their price decreases over time. When you decide to buy anything, ask yourself, do you need that thing now? If no, you can wait. When you compare the price of iPhone X now to the time that it was launched, there's far difference, because the product, there's new one in the system, so the old one, their prices will be decreasing. So you can wait and buy them when their prices decreases. These are what to consider when buying something. If you find this video to be helpful, give it a like. The name is Pizzy. You can call me the money preacher. Yes, and I like it and I want it, and you also have to get it. It is all about success. I need 10 subscribers at the end of this week, so help me to gain that. If you found this video to be helpful, give it a like, share this video without wasting much of your time. See you in the next video. Stay blessed.